The long-abandoned food court is once more thrumming with life. Ancient speakers roar loud with unspeakable sound. The moss-covered caverns of this once great supermall, now echoing in the spirited rhythm of flamenco. You stand twitching with anxious energy. Mum Spaghetti, you're nervous. In a moment, you and your team will be in the heart of the dancing action. But for now, you watch as the team before you dances their hearts out. The flamenco flamingos, the flams in casual parlance, are dancing with fire and passion. But lamentablemente, the passion was not sufficiently in fuego. With a crashing cascade of clicking castanets, the team before you is summarily vanquished by the Elite Three, the holy trinity of post-apocalyptic avian dancers. The breakdancing elite, a cardinal with legendary poppage and lockage. The ballroom elite, an emperor penguin of unassailable grace. The tap dance elite, a kiwi who can produce more taps per second than a faucet factory. You've traveled all this way to show these three that the dances, they should not divide us. The vision you'd all had, it had been made clear to you. Gaia had sent you to show these elitist elites that a bird should follow its birdsong, no matter the BPM. You pull on your leg warmers and get to stretching.
The Elite Three's goons clear the broken and beaten flams off the food court floor and turn as one to your squad. They stare daggers at you across the linoleum. You recognize members of the tribes that you defeated on your path to the supermall, lurking in the shadows, beaks lowered and tails firmly between their legs. The Elite Three turn to you now. The penguin, standing at their center, stares down its beak at your ragtag crew before letting loose a commanding caw.
Should you wish to move further into this, the supermall, conveniently located on the exit of the I-85, you will have to beat each of us in a simultaneous dance-off. The forms will be of our choosing. Be warned, we sit at the very peak of our respective styles. Our moves contain the ferocity of our forebears, honed to a perfect percussive pattern. If you challenge us, then we dance to the death.
The owl judge coughs out a nervous squawk from its perch in the rafters. The penguin rolls its eyes and sighs.
Fine, we dance until there is a clear winner.
You turn back to your crew and meet their eyes. Alucard, the ballroom bat. Happy Beat, the breakdancing penguin. And Legs, the tap-dancing cassowary. In that moment, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are about to win. You've seen each of your comrades perform feats of dancing daring-do these hopped-up hooligans have never even heard of. Confidence buoyed, you spin back to the Elite Three, striking a pose, ready to boogie down.
Music, like nothing you've ever heard, floods the room, a pulsing backbeat beneath soaring strings. You look eyes with the three birds across the food court, their chests puff in and out. The tips of your feathers stand on edge as you wait to move. Beside you, your companions breathe in step, each of you ready to dance to the style that lives in your heart. The Emperor Penguin poses opposite Happy Beat, his posture incredible. He flinches as Alucard's silk-black wings twirl forwards in a flawless foxtrot. The Kiwi sets a furious pace, their riffle steps scattering sound across the floor. Legs almost loses their footing, trying to match the speed of the smaller bird. A fool's game. Before Legs can topple, Happy Beat throws down their atomic six-step, challenging the breakdancing cardinal. Legs catches up, finding their own rhythm with a half-beat paradiddle that drags the tempo down and forces the Kiwi onto a flat-footed heel stand just to stay in the competition. The dance flows, crunks and step heels, beauty and grace, rhythm and drive. The Elite Three are clearly more experienced, but they're also clearly not used to dancing with unfamiliar partners. You see that weakness laid bare when Happy Beat hits a perfect hollowback freeze, then hits the ground so hard the air knocks the cardinal off balance. You see it when the Emperor Penguin tries to chasse Alucard and commits the grievous ballroom dancing sin of overstepping their partner. Legs seals the deal, performing a flap heel turn and a sharp grab off over the top of their much smaller competitor. The crowd goes wild, the world turns over, the music crashes to a crescendo, and the owl's eyes roll up in their head like that guy from the WWE meme. Victory.
As the dust settles on the final battle, The last strains of music reverberate against the hard tiles of the shopping mall floor. An ornithological massacre of broken beaks and bruised egos as those who thought themselves to be the greatest of dancers have been defeated by this ragtag group. Happy Beat, the penguin breakdancer, Alucard, the ballroom bat, and Legs, the cassowary tap dancer extraordinaire, stand victorious, showing their former tribes that you can dance however you choose, so long as you feel the rhythm in your soul. You look towards the rundown games arcade beside the food court. The once glittering lights of the play zone, now covered in dust from ages past. The letters hang at angles above the entrance, dangling precariously. When suddenly, a new song begins. A song played from smaller speakers built into one of the arcade machines. Lights flicker and spark as the energy of Gaia is fused into the machine. The speakers explode with sound, blasting a shockwave through the group and the defeated dancers behind. Your feathers ripple in the sonic waves as the machine comes to life. Its 4 directional floor pads light up in neon pink and blue. The handlebars shine in the light of the floor pads as the screen before it comes to life with the letters D, D, R. And within your hearts and minds you hear the sacred words. Dance.
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 Dance. Revolution. Select your music.
Press any button to continue.